Oh, how are y'all? I'm so glad you stopped by. I was going to make coconut cream pie today. Doesn't that sound good? I haven't made one in a while. I'm glad you're here and let's make one together. I think it'll be so good. Alright, let me get y'all down here. Alright, I have 5 cups of milk. And I am going to get a cup of water, which that'll be 6 cups because I'm making 2. And I always like to have a little bit extra because I like to eat the pudding. Alright, 6 cups of milk. And I've got 2.5 cups of sugar and 6 tablespoons of cornstarch. Cornstarch will thicken it, and you can't taste it. There's no taste to it. And I have 8 yolks, egg yolks, but I'm doubling the recipe. Alright, let's get this all stirred up. And I have 1 stick of butter. I just put it in there whole because it's going to take it a while to get hot. And you just really don't need to walk off and leave it because it'll burn before you know it. So I stay pretty close in here in the kitchen. And I need a tablespoon of coconut extract, and that's exactly what I've got. So I can't get much better than that. I hope y'all are having a good day. I love butterflies. And years ago, my youngest son bought me the most beautiful wooden butterflies, and I had them on my house. Well, 2 of them I had to throw away. You just couldn't fix them. Well, 2 of them, the paint had really faded. So I got out there this morning and painted them, and well, they don't look bad. I mean, they're not perfect, but it's done, and I don't have to throw them away. So that's the best part. All right, we'll let this start to get hot. Got my pie shells out of the oven. I'm using bought pie shells. This is so much easier to do that. Okay, and it'll take it a little bit to thicken up, but when it starts thickening up, it does it fast. So I'll show y'all. It'll take just a minute. My pudding is getting hot, so I'm going to put 2 cups of coconut. Now your extract, your flavoring, you don't ever want to put it in until the very last. Whenever you turn your fire off of your pot, that's when you put your flavoring in. It's good and hot, but it'll take it a few minutes before it starts to thicken up. Alright, we'll just let it cook a little bit longer. See, it's starting to thicken up. See how fast it started doing it? And at this point, you need to keep stirring it. Alright, that's about where I want it. Now, I turned off my heat, and I'm going to put my coconut flavoring in it. If you like coconut, you are going to love this. Get my big dipper. fill up these pies. Doesn't that look good? Okay, I'm going to fill them pretty full. I like to, when I make pies, I like to get it full so you know when you cut into it, you're eating a pie. Alright, that's about as full as I can get it. Doesn't that look good, y'all? Alright, let's make our meringue. Alright, let's get our meringue going. I have 8 egg whites. And when you're making meringue, you got to be careful you don't get any yolk in your whites, because if you do, you might as well throw it away because they're not ever going to whip up. And this will take a few minutes. And you'll want to run it on high. Alright, they're real foamy now, and I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of sugar, and I'm going to add a teaspoon of cream of tartar. Cream of tartar just helps the egg whites not to run, and they stay pretty. Alright, I'm going to get these whipped up. Alright, look at our egg whites. Doesn't that look pretty? They're a stiff peak, and that's what we want. Okay. And it took probably a good 6-7 minutes to make the egg whites. It takes a few minutes. Now I like to seal the egg whites here on the end of the pie so the pudding doesn't come out. Going to get this done first on both of them. Okay. Just however you want to put high peaks, whatever you'd like to do. You can just do it like that. You can make it smooth like that. Or it's just whatever you want to do. Alright, whatever pie that I'm making, I like this is a coconut, so I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of coconut on top. This way, when you go somewhere, somebody will say, oh, there's a coconut pie, because you sprinkled coconut on it. I do that with chocolate, anything that has meringue, I do that. I get a little cocoa powder and sprinkle on top of the meringue. Alright, I'm going to stick this in a 400-degree oven and let the tops brown. It'll take about 10-12 minutes. Y'all, our pie is ready. Doesn't it look good? There ain't nothing any better than a coconut cream pie to me. My brother, he loves coconut pie. Alright, let's get us a piece. Okay. The first piece is always the hardest to get out. Well, I didn't do too bad. So there's our coconut cream slice pie. And let's just get us a bite. Mmm. That's good. Anytime I make anything coconut, it makes me think of my brother. Mm-mm-mm. Y'all, this is good. I'll have to put it up. Thank y'all for being on my channel and making coconut cream pie with me. I just thank you so much for your kind words and how nice you are and my new friends. If you would, like and subscribe. Until the next video.